good. Let's do this.
All
Are you
right.
ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Everyone, I want to welcome you back to the Tidwell Taste Store. We're rebranding. Rebranding the tour. It's all new. This time what we got for you is, so this is a fairly local brew. I think it's from around the Richmond area. This is Hardywood Virginia Blackberry, Belgian-style white ale with fresh Virginia blackberries. It's part of their Reserve series. It's 6.8% alcohol by volume. And, what the hell does it say anything else about this damn thing?
It does.
Hardywood Park Craft Brewery in Richmond, Virginia.
And this gives a little description.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll talk about that once we're drinking.
You're supposed to eat this with cheese.
We will.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Why don't you just slobber cheese all over the glass before you drink it?
Oh, it's got a little pink hue, kind of.
A pinkish hue. You gotta have a pinkish hue.
Mm-hmm. My favorite.
A rosy glow. There's a hue.
I smell blackberries. Blackberries never been my favorite, but
They're not
I
bad.
do like Belgian-style wheat ales.
Yeah.
I don't dislike blackberries. They just never been my thing.
It's not pretty good.
They're better than plums.
It's alright.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I feel
I
like
think I like the base beer more than I like the flavor.
Yeah, I feel like the blackberries kind of just added this like.
I'd almost prefer it
Meh.
without the
Yeah.
blackberry.
One thing to keep in mind, Belgian white ale with beer style thing, 6.8% is pretty big for one of those.
That is true. Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. The blackberry, I almost
like
get more of a
tart.
smell than
Yeah.
There's a
It's
tartness, but I almost get
definitely
more of a smell than I do a taste.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. It's not. It doesn't taste a lot like blackberry, which is to me it's good.
I feel like it almost adds like almost a winey element.
It does.
Yeah, maybe.
It adds a certain bitterness, almost like red wine.
Yeah. Right.
But still predominantly it's like Belgian. It's like a light Belgian wit beer. Because it's not like, to me, the flavor of it is not as even pronounced as like a Hugarden. Hugarden to me is very full and robust. This one's not quite so much. But I don't know, it's 6.8%. I mean, that's a pretty big wit beer. I don't know. I like the flavor of it overall. It's a lot lighter than I expected it to be. I expected a fairly heavy, for a wit beer at least, very heavy, and it doesn't really feel any heavier than a normal wit to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't get. I mean, I just think it was a normal.
I think it was like around the 5
Yeah.
range, personally. Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
I give it a 7.
I would
I
like to
really
see
like
what
it.
this style would be like with different flavors other than the blackberry. Like if they did this with the peach thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't know. My experience with Hardywood, I like a lot of what they do. For example, the gingerbread stout, which I loved and thought it was amazing. However, I didn't think it tasted like gingerbread. It almost tasted like coconut or something to me. At least when I had it. This was the
I know what you
2015
mean.
one.
I know what you mean.
And I thought it was great, but there's something that I don't think Hardywood nails flavors. They have a lot of good beer in my opinion, but the flavor that they put on the bottle sometimes is like I get the blackberry smell in this,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really do much for the flavor. It doesn't really like enhance the beer in any way to me. I almost
It would be
feel like
interesting to taste it before and after. Like
Yeah.
you could do that, like a batch without.
it almost
blackberries,
just
batch
adds a
with-
slight tartness.
Yeah, I think that's what I get out of it as well. I'm gonna you give it a 7, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna match your 7. I think that's right about where this one sits. Is about a 7.
I don't like it that much. I mean, it's not that it's bad. I just am not that big into it, so I'll give it a 6. I just, meh. I agree with what you're saying, but I just, meh.
This is a 7.5 for me. I think it's. I mean, I think I like. I definitely like the base beer that they're working with better than the flavoring, and I would probably even give it maybe a little bit higher if there was like a flavor that I liked more,
or even a more
flavor.
pronounced blackberry flavor.
Yeah,
that did it more
that I-
true to blackberry.
Yeah, I don't feel like the blackberry aspect's really adding anything, but I think it's a solid wheat, Belgian-style wheat, especially for being, fairly high for the style gravity wise. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 7, 7, 6, 7.5. Yeah. This is the Hardywood, has been the Hardywood Virginia Blackberry. It's a Belgian-style white ale with fresh Virginia blackberries. It's 6.8% alcohol by volume. The Taste Tour will return. Thanks for joining us. Join us next time, Richmond, Virginia. That's not where we're from, but that's where this is from. There's a description here, but I'm not reading it off. We'll be back. Join us again.